Back on Get Up, we're so thankful that you are sharing part of your Thanksgiving with us. We want to talk about what everyone is thankful for from the NFL season so far. Damien Woody, what are you most thankful for about this NFL season so far?
Yeah, I'm most thankful for seeing Saquon Barkley all the way back. I mean, this guy's been injured for the better part of 2 years, and, you know, God is so talented coming out of Penn State, and, you know, it's just good to see him, you know, back to his usual self, being the playmaker that he is.
Has been great to watch. Bart Scott, what are you most thankful for?
I can see the forest through the trees, Dan. The Lions are getting better, and I know they've been getting knocked down, but they keep getting back up. They're going to get Jameson Williamson. They have 2 first-round draft picks next year. And guess what? One of these Thanksgivings, my dad isn't going to have acid reflux and indigestion from them getting their butt kicked on Thursday football.
Look,
so I'm
man,
excited that next year they coming back.
They come in on a 3-game winning streak. I mean, he should
Man, they
have
play
fun
the
watching
Bills,
it
man.
today. All right,
I got a whole problem about
you
that.
never know. Any given Thursday. Rob Ninkovich, what are you most thankful for?
Well, I think it's the success of Mike McDaniel and how he's come to the Miami Dolphins and really changed how this offense looks. They're very explosive. And coming into the season, I had my skepticism based on, you know, just kind of his quirkiness and how he did his interviews and could he stand up in front of a team and really command. And I think he's done a great job. He's funny. He comes off as likable. And, you know, he's done a terrific job with Tua. Again, so I think Mike McDaniels and what he's done with the Miami Dolphins this year was fun to watch.
No question. It does seem like they have something special going on there in Miami. But our next stop on this show is Chicago, where Bears quarterback Justin Fields said he's dealing with an AC joint injury in his left shoulder and will evaluate how he feels later this week before determining whether he will play Sunday against the Jets. Here's more of what Fields had to say yesterday.
The pain is pretty high today, and just with throwing and stuff like that, like finishing throws, just the pain with that, you know. So I'm just gonna, you know, work throughout the week to just kind of get that motion down, try to, you know, get that pain down a little bit, and see what happens, you know, Friday night, Saturday.
So he said it's a separated shoulder with ligament damage. It's his non-throwing shoulder. Like, he's talking about playing?
Yeah, good luck with that. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
and way to announce your injury, right? So you want to go. Have you seen the Jets on film? You don't want that smoke, man. And listen, if I'm the Chicago Bears, I'm not going to put this young man at risk. I understand he wants to be tough and he wants to earn his stripes and the respect of his teammates. Look at that. He's on the ground grimacing. Do you want Quentin Williams to fall on top of you? You want Franklin Myers? You don't want that smoke. And then part of their offense is putting him at risk because he's part of the running game.
Well,
nah, man, live to fight another day.
Yeah, look, he's been sensational over the last month or so as a runner, and obviously it's been incredible to watch. But I mean, D. Wood, like, is he putting himself at too much risk? Like, does he have to change the way he plays in order to survive in this league?
Well, listen, I think over time, but part of his development, you know, part of the way you develop these young quarterbacks with the athletic profile that he has is you got to utilize his legs, right? That's how you're going to help them develop as a passer as well by time. But man, you can't sustain. This is not sustainable. The hits that he's been taking. You know, he's like 220 or whatever, but he's not Josh Allen out there running the football. Okay, so I think for the Chicago Bears right now, that's their best option of winning is utilizing his legs. But come this offseason, they got to fortify their offensive line to give that young man a chance.
They do have a lot of work to do on their roster, Ninko, but like in terms of his development as a quarterback, like how much can you afford to lean on the running and how much time do you have to devote to developing the parts of his game that'll allow him to run less eventually?
Well, I think it's a balance of both things. When you have an athletic quarterback, obviously you want to take what the defense gives you. If you're in cover 5 man, if you're in man coverage and everyone's back's turned and you can scramble and run for 25 yards, do that. Go and do that. But I think you have to understand, when do I dip out of bounds? When do I slide? When do I have to put my head down and try and get a first down when the game's on the line? So that all comes with experience. And from the Patriot game on, I feel like the Chicago Bears have figured out, how do we put this kid in the best positions to succeed? Now, moving forward, you have to understand, you want to protect the player from putting themselves in position to hurt himself. If you have a banged up shoulder, you need to have him down the line here next year, the year after that. Don't put him out there to where he might have to have surgery after the season. So protect your quarterback. I would rest him, not put him in harm's way.
They have the Jets on Sunday over across the river here in New Jersey. Trevor Siemian is Fields' backup. You could be having Trevor Siemian versus Mike White in Week 12. So we'll see how that goes for Justin Fields. Meanwhile, today, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills could be set for a Thanksgiving feast against the Detroit Lions. He ranks top 6 in total QBR, yards per attempt, and yards per rush this season, when the Lions defense ranks in the bottom 3 in each of those categories, including last in yards per attempt. So what do you think, Bart? The Lions have any chance?
No, and I'm sick of the NFL for doing this. Every year, they put the Lions on Thursday football. We understand the history of it, but why do they give them these type of opponents? Why can't they get the Browns? Why couldn't they get the Giants today? You give them the team that's the Super Bowl favorite on Thanksgiving, and you think ratings are going to be good. My dad is going to be so sick. I mean, he's going to be drinking the brown liquor before 12 o'clock. He's going to be asleep by 3 o'clock. This is the NFL. Why not put a better competitive game, a fair matchup going on?
I mean, Lions have won 3 games.
Put them against the Bears.
They're not. I don't
Man,
know.
come on, man. Listen. Listen, the Bills have already made themselves, comfortable at home. They always put them against the best team on.
That's right. Bills just played there 4 days ago,
Yeah.
right? So they
still got. They left stuff there.
Left some stuff.
They left
right?
a toothbrush, everything. They're comfortable.
It'll
over
be
there.
here when you get back. Nico, you putting the Bills on upset alert?
Bart, Dan Campbell going to bite your kneecap off now. You keep talking about his Lions like that. You look at Dan Campbell. This guy's got this team. He has this team motivated. The Lions are playing with confidence. They're not going to go into this game today saying, well, we better pack it up. Our defense isn't very good. We're playing the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. He's going to run all over us. No, they're going to be confident. Dan Campbell standing up in front of that podium, vein popping out of his neck, talking like a dang wrestler and stone cold. That's the way he's going to try and address the team. So, again, I think the Lions have a shot because of Dan Campbell getting this team motivated. But do I think they're going to win? No.
So Bart's upset that you're giving his dad hope. He's afraid.
Right. Don't do that. I've seen a lot of people be going into a boxing match real confident. They get knocked out, too. So I don't want to do that. Confidence don't mean you ain't going to get that L.
D. Wood, what are you expecting from the first game of the day here?
I expect a lot of points to be scored because I know the Lions can score points. They got a good offensive line. They're able to score a lot of points. Now they're going to give it up on the other side with the Buffalo Bills as far as their offense is concerned. So I think the game has a chance to be exciting. Do I think the Detroit Lions are going to beat the Bills? Hell no. But I do think that there will be fireworks in this game because of both offenses.
All right, we want to put the picks up, although I think that we've kind of given it away so far with what everybody said. While everybody's impressed with what the Lions have done lately, we still look at the Bills as one of the top teams in the league, and we expect them to beat. Hey, you never know.
Man,
we will certainly find out. Maybe we'll be on tomorrow talking about what's wrong with Josh Allen and are the Bills going to be okay. You never, ever know. Meanwhile, let's run the floor, beginning in San Antonio, where Zion Williamson had a season-high